I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment.
Are you lost? This is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. And that means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
What is this place?
Well, in ancient times, this used to be a tourist town. My people have lived here and on the island for generations. But now everyone's crowded onto the docks, just trying to survive another day. We have more than our fair share of problems. You aren't here to add to them, are you?
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
Damn it. Mariners incoming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hull never lets us down. Now follow me! Be careful on the hull, stranger. Don't fall off! If you do, we might not be able to rescue you in time.
After today, it's going to be hard to go back to the town.
Man the hull! Something's out there!
The hell?
Eyes peeled, everyone!
The gate! Open the gate! I've got wounded out here!
There's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Gulpers!
Oh, God! Defend yourselves!
They'll think twice about messing with each other for that shit.
No. Eyes on the fog. Something's coming.
It's not every day to let us squires out in the defend the hole! You got this,
clear.
All right. Well done, all. Open the gate!
After this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training.
I don't have time.
I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations.
Avery.
And now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. But for your help when we needed it, you deserve this.
What's the fog?
Where to begin? The fog's radioactive, right? But there are pockets of it, the deep fog, that are hard fallout. And as deadly as that is, that's only part of the problem. Things live in the fog, thrive. You think what attacked the harbor's bad? Oh, there's far worse further inland.
If you managed to survive despite all that, you must be tough.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden the stranger with all this nonsense.
What's the deal with the Children of Adam?
They're religious folk. Worship the power of Adam. Which is radiation, I guess. If you want details, you'd have to find and ask them. We used to have a peace with them until a certain hothead menace named Alan Lee...
Now that's enough. That preacher came into the harbor saying that it was Adam's will that we lost our land. That it was Adam's goddamn will that we lost so many friends and family. And that the Atom would wipe this whole place clean of us.
If it were up to me, you'd hang for what you did to that preacher, Alan.
What did he do to the preacher?
Alan pulled a gun on him. He claims the preacher reached for his. We don't have police, or really any law. Just custom and popular sentiment. And after everything the preacher said, it was abundantly clear doing anything to Alan would have made matters worse.
Can we get back to business?
Sorry for all that. You're here for Kasumi, right? She headed inland to the Synth Refuge, Acadia. Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But, word of warning, he's a bit of an acquired taste.
What's old Longfellow's story?
He's the best hunter on the island. Fearless. Some say crazy. If someone needs to get to Acadia, he's the only one that'll do it. But, people around here are known for being stubborn, willful, and other, less flattering things. But Longfellow's got a reputation even among us.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. The last plank. And, please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and others need help. And let me say something you might not hear again.
Guns, guns, and more guns.
Lancer Captain Kells said it's going to take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you.
The whole...
Mariner.
Nobody asked you to
holds
cobble
will
together that
evaporate.
stupid wall.
Sure.
You want yourself
She wouldn't be
commodities,
standing
you know
at
how
all.
to get them.
For you.
Caps.
They call me the Mariner, shipwright, handyman, the only one keeping the harbor afloat. Beside Captain Avery.
Why doesn't anyone help you?
Each harborman is the captain of his own ship. Worked fine for generations on the homesteads. Your land, your rules. But when the island pushed them onto my dock, one by one, The ungrateful bastards expect me to look after my land, even though they're squatting on it, like wretches.
If it's that bad, why put up with it?
I couldn't very well toss them back into the fog, could I? Bad luck, that. Surely their spirits would haunt me to my grave. And that's a fact.
The town's lucky you're here.
You blowing smoke up my sails. Huh. But there is... I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand. In order to do proper repairs, I need tools. Specialized tools. And they won't be easy to come by. 450 caps if you can, though.
You've kept the walls together this long. Why do you need special tools now?
I want to build the hull up, proper. Make it strong. And keep those blasted crabs out. Good.
Sign me up. I'll help.
Eagle's Cove Tannery. Tools are certain to be there.
Huh. The mainlander. Great. Fire your gun a few times and you think you're some sort of hero? This is our fight. Our island. Not yours.
Don't you want a helping hand?
Hell no. Once you start leaning on people, soon you can't walk no good on your own. What happens next time when you ain't here, huh? Or the next? Either us harbormen survive on our own terms, or we take the long walk together. So if you're here to buy some ordnance, do your business. Otherwise, take the first boat out of here, before the children of Adam or worse get you.
What's your problem with the children of Adam?
We should have gunned those bastards down the moment they set foot here. Instead, we let them in. All in secret from wherever they're holed up. They've been feeding the fog. Getting it stronger. Strong enough to push us all out of our homestead.
Uh-huh. I'll take a look.
Make it fast.
It's not every day they let us squires out into the field. I wish they'd let me have a gun. Proctor Tegan just laughed at me.
Don't let the island catch you off guard. Buy my guns.
Food, stim packs, fully stocked.
You're that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself, cause this island sees and hears everything you do.
Sounds interesting. I'd like to hear it.
My family, it was lumber, the islands. With the strange...
Wait. Are you saying that I'm the mysterious stranger who's gonna help you avenge your family?
You're... Now, Petey was... He was out for it. Anyway, of course, those
ghouls are as good as dead.
Good. It's long past.
Children of Adam are dangerous. Don't trust them.
After this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training.
Captain Avery's alright, I guess.
Don't talk to Bertha. She's crazy.
After today, it's going to be hard to go back to my home.
You talked to Cassie Dalton? What happened to her family?
In front, Doc and back. The bait
The
shop.
fog's poison.
On account of the children in the bed.
Lancer Captain Kells said it's going to be a lot of fun to want to take this.
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs.
If you need a room, see Mitch.
Everyone!
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia.
We'll try and have a conversation here.
You get your hands dirty? I'm done leading people to their deaths in the fog. Last fella couldn't keep up. Didn't last.
There we go.
Five minutes.
Can you tell me about Acadia?
Strange folk like that. Call themselves synths. Seems to me they just want to be left alone, to live their life in peace. They've done some good turns for us islanders. The fog condensers, most especially, wouldn't even be a Far Harbor left without those.
What's a fog condenser?
The condensers are a tricky bit of science. They keep the fog away. Powered by the wind farm, the synth fellows got up and running. Us islanders don't particularly like being obligated to them. But there you have it.
Some parents are worried about their runaway daughter. She went to Acadia, and I need to find her.
If someone's headed for Acadia, there's always a story. Yours worth dying over, huh?
Yeah. I've done a whole lot more for a whole lot less.
If that's the way you choose to live, that's your affair. Listen, if you're dead set on this foolishness, get me a bottle of whiskey from the bartender, Mitch. Until then, we're done.
Huh, I think Dick likes you. Here, kitty.
Mainlander, today's your lucky day. Free beer for ya. Ha ha!
You have anything a bit stronger?
Ha ha! I like your style, but no. So, drink up. You stay here over long and the fog will claim you. Might as well meet her with a belly full of fire, eh?
What's so special about the fog on the island?
Can you It's a lie. The madness will.
The fog can drive you crazy?
Yes. It's not that. But many just got lost. If you have any sense.
Mm-hmm. What do you have?
Now that's what I like to hear. Ha!
You want a bite? Either Mitch or I can take your order.
Hey there.
You got my whiskey yet?
Here you go.
Ah, now you're talking. I can get you to Acadia, but you've got to listen to me.
Sure.
Still won't be easy. You stock up, and then the real work can begin.
Mm-hmm. Should I make any other?
Ammo, stim packs, maybe a rocket or three. Worse than Myra lurks up.
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me, then.
After today, it's it's going to be hard to go back to patrolling the Pridwen. Soon I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own.
Burns the belly, but gets the job done. Get it now.
Let's head out of town. Acadia is above the fog line on the mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this for the road. Tastes foul as sin, but it'll help. We need to move through the main drag. Old Mountain Thread is where we're headed. The fog ain't like nothing you've seen in the Commonwealth. Mainlanders think a dose of Radaway is all you need. Tracks. Fresh ones. Trappers ahead. When the bullets start flying, find cover. Keep your head down if you want to live.
Lancer Captain Kells said it's going to take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you. The other squires are going to be so jealous when I get back.
You're dead!
Take him down!
I'll be drinking a toast to your...
You're not half bad in a scrap. Figured I'd have to take care of a lot of them. I just make it far along. See, the fog you remember. Get you all turned around. Does something to your brain. Trappers and me begin. We ain't alone.
Got you.
What was that?
A shot.
Fresh. I'm too damn sober for this.
All yours, sir.
Now you got bit of exercise, that. You like them puppies? You grow everything. Still got a ways to go. Hear that? Crawler. They usually stick to the deep fog. Best we steer clear, but you never know. When I was a young lad, no higher than your knee, the whole island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back. People resettled, but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before. There's someone or...
Yeah, finish him off.
Keep your guard up. Gulper's got a fondness for fresh water. A small gulper, like the ones in these parts, is a fair
Soon I'll
challenge.
graduate tonight.
Now the big
I
ones,
take on missions like this
they
on
can
my
grow
own.
2-3 times the size of a man. Good thing you don't see too many of them.
I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations.
It's you or me, and it ain't gonna be me. It's time for a drink.
Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood.
Hold there. Stringing one more soul to their damnation, old man?
Well, what have we here? Another rad worshipping lunatic. That's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those too?
Who's she?
One of them children of Adam preachers. Started off as pests. Now they're more like a menace.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You. I suggest you go no further. Acadia is a nest of snakes. Beasts that subvert the will of Adam.
What's Acadia done to make you distrust them?
They supply Far Harbor with the means to turn back Adam's holy fog. You'd do well to avoid such creatures, and instead seek the only true master of this land.
All right, I'm listening. Tell me about Adam.
Tell you. Look around. You stride through his kingdom. A land blanketed beneath sacred fog. A land Adam has claimed for his children. And you may join our family if he deems you worthy.
Worthy? What do I have to do to join?
There is a ritual his children must perform. If you succeed, you will be rewarded with entrance into our family.
Okay. Sign me up.
Excellent. Head to the nucleus. There, Adam's plans for you will be revealed.
If you're done wasting time with a fanatic, let's move on. It's not too far now.
I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment. Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood.
Don't stray too far.
It's not every day they let us squires out into the field.
And we've arrived. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbor. Good place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share.
Leaving already? Don't you want to see what happens next?
You saying you want me to stick around and watch your back?
You should come with me. I could still use your help.
All right. Why the hell not? Beats drinking alone.
After this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training.
Just once, let me find a pair of socks that don't have holes in them.
Can't pick this.
That thing He's 3 times as old as I am. That's saying something.
The other squires.
You know,
are going to be
when
so
I
jealous
first
when I
climbed
get
this
back.
mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
What are you?
I told you. I'm the old synth on the mountain. I know the plastic skin and tubes out the back can be unsettling, but I want to ask you to look past that. Tell me why you're here, and I'll try to help you.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
Why are you asking?
Because she came here with that very question, and the answer changes every part of her world. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie, that someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
How would I even know?
I'm afraid if you're looking for some biological test we can do, there isn't any. None that aren't fatal. Instead, you have to look for the signs, holes in someone's memory, feelings of unexplained isolation, odd dreams. But ultimately, you have to decide for yourself. What do you believe? Have you ever questioned your humanity?
No, but if I squint real hard in the mirror, sometimes I look like someone else.
I'm afraid when I try that trick, nothing really changes. I know it might seem impossible that you could be a synth, but tell me, what's the first thing you can remember?
I remember being in my house the day the bombs fell. We ran to the vault. We were frozen. I was the only survivor.
No memories before then? Just a single day, and then waking up alone? We so easily accept what's presented to us as the truth, don't we? Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that we will accept you, no matter what you decide you are.
I've heard enough. Where's Kasumi Nakano?
Of course. Kasumi is usually working down below. You can see her whenever you like. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase. Did you need anything else before you go?
Who are you? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding from my creators, the Institute. But after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed task. No false memories. I spent a year just sitting in a cave. Just sitting. One day, it finally occurred that maybe I could decide for myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that ever since. Was there anything else?
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
Best to grab it now.
I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations. The other squires are going to be so jealous when I get back.
I was having a hard enough time keeping up with affairs before all this nonsense with politics.
After today, it's going to be hard to go back to patrolling the Cridway.
Can't solve all the world's problems.
It's dearest to you
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got.
So, I understand you've seen a good bit of our island. What do you think?
It's kind of beautiful in its own way.
That's refreshing. Most don't view it the same. I'm glad someone else can see it. This island, with all of its danger and beauty, predates you and I. The ecosystem isn't what it once was, and it will continue to adapt. And then, passing.
So, what exactly are you doing?
As much as I can, given limited resources. Cataloging specimens, observing evolution. I should note that I'm not fully... Since Dima has approved of you, I'm more than willing to offer help.
What can you tell me about Acadia?
It was originally a place of science. I like that about it. I don't mean the Institute when I say... We all belong here, in our own way.
Uh-huh.
Soon I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own. After this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training.
Sounds like you got the all clear. So what's your story?
I came here looking for Kasumi.
Oh, isn't that sweet of you? That Kasumi's a good enough kid, I suppose. A little confused, maybe. But then, aren't we all? Not that anyone's asking, but I'll tell you. It all gets easier to deal with when you realize none of it matters. What you are, where you came from, let go of all that, and life gets simple.
Yeah, I hear you.
Is that so? Huh. Most of the chumps here act like I'm out of my gourd. Good to know someone else sees it my way. Anyway, lately I've taken to amusing myself with trading. Don't have much to work with, but I'm always happy to make a good deal. Let me know if you need something. I probably won't have it, but let me know anyway.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Let's do some business.
can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got. It certainly wasn't what I was expecting, but it means there's hope, right?
That's a good attitude. Hope can get you through the worst of times.
Believe me, I know. When I first escaped, I had no idea what to do with myself. But I heard rumors of you, and now here I am.
You're lucky to have found a place in the world.
Yeah, I guess. I've just got to keep telling.
Lancer Captain Kells said it's going to take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you.
I've just got to keep telling myself I'm better off here than dead.
It's not every day they let us squires out into the field. I wish they'd let me have a gun. Proctor Tegan just laughed at me.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got.
Want to hand me some of that stuff you're lugging around?
Soon I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own.
Circuitry is completely fried.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
What's that you're working on?
Just trying to cobble some pre-war junk into something usable. Now, do you mind telling me what you're doing here?
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what? You came all this way... for me?
Went to some trouble, in fact. Took a walk through the fog to find you.
Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
What do you mean?
I'm not their daughter. I'm a synth. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
Do you have any proof that you're actually a synth?
Little things. Dreams of waking up in a lab. Years I can't remember from when I was a kid. Not to mention how I never quite fit in back at home.
I know it must be hard for you. I just want to make sure you're here for the right reasons.
Yeah, so I am. I mean, yes, I believe I'm a synth, but there's something wrong here with Acadia. There's more going on than just the refuge. I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've done enough running.
What kind of problem is there in Acadia?
It's a long story. I just have to figure out how to... Wait, you find things, track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
What are you talking about?
Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
Dima turning on Far Harbor? Now that would be cause for concern.
You don't trust Dima? After you came all this way for him?
I didn't come to Acadia for him. I came here because this place offered answers. And now that I found a place I belong, I'd rather not lose it all if Dima is secretly planning to destroy everything.
I'll help if I can. But that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
Step aside and let the master hacker show you how it's done.
If you're sure. Good luck. Once you have something, let me know.
Whatever we find out, I hope there's a way to make some caps out of it.
I swear someone has the key to that storage room. Maybe Cobb? He's always moving supplies around as they come in.
Heads up.
Make it. Quick, will you?
Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood. It's going to be hard to go back to patrolling the Gridland. I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment. wish they'd
Hey.
let me have a gun.
So, you've
Proctor
talked to
Tegan
Dima.
just laughed at
You
me.
know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
You're right. It is a good cause. Synths definitely deserve to be safe, just like everyone else.
It's so good to hear that. Very encouraging. Please, make sure Dima knows that as well. He's put so much of himself into this. All his time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about... well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
You do all this work yourself?
Mostly, yes. I get help from the others when I can. But no one else really understands Dima the way I do.
Can you tell me about the fog condensers?
Oh, those? Dima and I designed them when it became clear the fog was only getting worse. They're effective, but have such a limited range. Dima insisted we provide them to the people of Far Harbor, and I'm so glad we did. Without the condensers, I'm not sure they'd have anywhere left.
Dima looks like he's had a lot of work done.
Well, that's certainly an understatement. Between the two of us, we've made so many modifications. He was just a prototype, never built for all this. It took a lot to overcome the limitations of the original design and expand his memory. It really is remarkable, isn't it? He's overcome so much. He's become so much more than he once was. And all he thinks of is others.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see. So the drives are still out there. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here.
Right. What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Trappers, fog crawlers, there's no end to what's out there. And what might still be out there. The point is that we already lost someone once. And I don't want to...
Sure thing, Faraday. I'll get the...
Thank you.
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
So, you're saying you could have done a better job of it? Didn't know it was a competition?
Yes, absolutely. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter what. Understand?
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute, some after. I know the Institute's tactics, and use that to my advantage. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
So, what's your story?
I used to work for the Institute, returning synths that had escaped. I was tracking a synth and instead found Dima. He convinced me of the truth, and the error of my ways.
The other squires are going to be so jealous when I get back.
Collecting antiques, are you?
don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations.
Nice.
Lancer Captain Kells said it's going to take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you. After this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training.
Hey, Dima.
Did you need something?
I know you left some of your memories behind in an old submarine base. That you're worried the children of Adam will get to them.
You've been busy. I was hoping you were taking your time learning more about us. Huh. I suppose you have. Maybe this is an opportunity for both of us. I can't send any of my people without risking the children of Adam linking them back to Acadia. But you're new to the island.
What are you planning, Dima?
Before I begin, how much do you know? Did you have any questions for me? About Far Harbor, the children of Adam, or my memories?
You left your memories behind? How does that work?
As a prototype synth, my raw data capacity is limited. I began using computer banks to expand, to give me room to ponder, see new things. I had to leave some of my earliest memories behind when I left the sub-base to the children of Adam. I thought they were safe.
You're keeping Far Harbor safe, is that it?
Not exactly. They're fiercely independent. But the fog was starting to choke more and more of the island. So I proposed a trade. We would give them the technology to keep the fog at bay, in return for them being a lifeline to the outside world. A safe dock, and a place to buy supplies. Unfortunately, the children of Adam view the radioactive fog as a holy portent, and their bloodied history with Far Harbor puts us at odds.
The children of Adam on this island, you were helping?
Yes. I know their faith in radiation as a type of god is a bit different. I was using a submarine base as a home when Martin and his followers stumbled inside. They had been cast out of. When I left to found Acadia, I knew the base would be in safe hands. They needed a home, but now Martin is gone, and his successor, Tectus...
Uh-huh. I know all I need to.
Then my plan is simple. Pose as a recruit and infiltrate the children of Adam in the old command center, guarded by some pre-war security measures. I'll give you the program you need in order to access my memories. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own.
Sure.
I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through.
So, how does this...
There will be a fair... Once you attempt to obtain a memory...
Actually, I already have the program. I was thorough.
Well, I guess that just means I've picked the right person for the job. One more thing before you leave. Whatever you do, don't assault the children of Adam directly. Our ultimate goal must be to bring peace. If you attack them, they'll consider themselves at war with the outside world.
Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood.
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're gonna find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried the children of Adam will. Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's dangerous? Do you have a way in? Into his memories? Assuming you can get past the children of Adam, of course.
About the children of Adam, what do you know about them?
Well, I heard about them. I wasn't in Far Harbor long. I can see why Dima would be worried.
I got this program that Faraday...
Really? How would that work? I wonder if you'll need to, you know... I'll bet that's it. And then Faraday's program would be... I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions.
So, say I get the memory.
If it's something that would really threaten the island, then it's better. And if Dima really can't be trusted, we'll have his own memories to confront him.
Just so we're clear, anything good I find is mine.
All I want is answers. You can...
The other squires are going to be so jealous when I get back. I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment. It's not every day they...
Got it.
let us squires out into the field.
Got a chill in my bones that won't come out. Too many nights out sleeping in the fog.
I wish they'd let me have a gun. Proctor Tegan just laughed at me.
No sense turning your nose up at something that might be useful.
After today, it's going to be hard to go back to patrolling the Prydwen. I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations. Hard to go back to patrolling the Prydwen. I wish they'd let me have a gun. Proctor Tegan just laughed at me. Lancer Captain Kells said it's going to take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you. It's not every day they let us squires out into the field. I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own.
Mainlanders don't last long on the island.
Ah, you there. Are you that detective I've heard about?
Who said I was a detective?
Mayor Avery said that someone new had arrived on the island, investigating a missing person. That must be you. I haven't been able to find any of the local police force. The louts? I don't want to start a panic, but, well, we may have a murder on our hands, and we need an outside set of eyes.
where did the crime take place?
At the Cliff's Edge Hotel, just north of the town. Will you help us solve this heinous crime?
Who's the victim?
Well, we want to keep this out of the tabloids, but it's Ezra Parker, the financier of the hotel. Will you help us? There may still be a murderer at large.
Who are your employers?
I shouldn't say out here in the open, but my employers are quite wealthy, as are the other patrons of the hotel. Please, you must help us. Every moment we wait, our residents are at risk.
Okay, I'll help.
Oh, thank goodness. Shall I guide you to the Cliff's Edge Hotel now?
Where is it again?
The Cliff's Edge Hotel.
Go ahead. I'll meet you there.
Very good. I shall meet you at the main entrance to the hotel.
Captain.
I'll be straight with you. It's never easy to ask anyone on this island for help, much less a stranger. But I've got a responsibility to these people, and I have a job for you if you're up for it. Besides, I know you're tougher than you look.
What exactly do you need help with?
We get our drinking water from a purifier not far outside of town. We had a bad storm not long before you got here, and it must have damaged the fog condensers that protect the road to the purifier. I sent Howard Dunbar out to fix them. He was out there when the Mirelurks hit us, and I'm afraid they might have got him, too. I was hoping you might go have a look. If the worst happened, maybe you could get those fog condensers back online. If you're up to it, just head south out of town. It's paying work, of course. I wouldn't ask a stranger to stick their neck out on our behalf, unless I was willing to pay a fair share for it.
Am I gonna need any tools or parts if I have to make these repairs on my own?
The fog condensers need their power modules replaced, but Howard took the only spares we had. Either way, you're gonna have to find him first.
All right, I'll head out there now.
Good. Our water supply won't last much longer.
No such thing as junk as far as I'm concerned. Everything's got a use.
You been to the tannery? You find my tools yet?
Hey.
What's eating you?
this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training.
Got it.
Soon I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own. everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations.
Looks like Howard didn't make it. I'll have to repair the fog condensers myself.
Better us get it
It's
than
not
someone
every day
else.
they let us squires out into the field. The other squires are going to be so jealous when I get back.
Someone or something else here.
Go get him!
I'll be drinking a toast to your corpse.
You got this, sir.
It's you or me, and it ain't gonna be me. no sense turning your nose up at something that might be useful. All right, quit your hiding.
It's probably best Maxwell hasn't seen the state of the hotel. He would be devastated. I should warn you, some of the other hotel guests are a bit, rowdy. I was forced to defend myself when a few became a bit handsy, shall we say. The registered patrons are in a more exclusive area of the hotel, though, and do not associate with this sort of rabble. Shall we be off?
Yeah, let's go.
Very good. This way. Drat. The elevators seem to be out of order on this level. We'll have to take the long way around.
I'm too damn sober for this. It's you or me, and it ain't gonna be me. Here I was thinking this might be a challenge. Try a bit of exercise, huh?
That's it. Sweet.
Fresh. out and let's get this over with.
This elevator leads to the exclusive area of the hotel. You should feel quite privileged that they will be allowing you in. After you, the elevator is right there.
Lancer Captain Kells said it's going to take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you. It's not every day they let us squires out into the field. Soon I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own. Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood.
Hey, sweetie.
After this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training. Lancer Captain Kells said it's going to take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you. Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood. The other squires are going to be so jealous when I get back.
Greetings! Welcome to Vault 118, your home away from home, underground. Are you the detective we sent for?
Yes, I'm the detective.
Oh, thank goodness. Let me just open the door for you.
I wish they'd let me have a gun. Dr. Tegan just laughed at me.
Well, it's about time the police sent someone out to investigate. We have many important residents and they are very worried.
What happened? Who died?
It's Mr. Parker, the primary owner and financier for the hotel. This is just a disaster. Have a look at the crime scene for clues. And when you're ready, we can discuss your findings. They're at the crime scene again. Don't they realize that they're going to disturb the evidence? You'd better come with me, Detective.
why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations.
Well, ain't this neat and tidy?
What the hell is wrong with you? Excuse me?
Ezra, you have outdone yourself. This is your finest work. There is more emotion in his death than most have had in their entire lives.
Well,
Our friend is dead, Mr.
like to eat your
Have you no
kibble in here.
respect?
I'm just saying that at least he had the decency to
I
make
don't
a
see why
spectacle
everyone
of
isn't
it.
out to eradicate
There
these
is nothing
abominations.
worse than
If I may,
That's what
I
this is
could
to
just
you?
have your attention.
You're sick.
I'm sorry for shouting, but the detective has arrived and shall begin the investigation henceforth. Please return to your rooms until the detective has examined the crime scene and had a chance to come speak with you.
I wish they'd let me have a gun. Dr. Tegan just laughed at me. I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment. After today, it's going to be hard to go back to patrolling the Prydwen.
Have a look at the crime scene for clues. And when you're ready, we can discuss your findings. You are free to question the residents, but their safety is our priority. So unless you have solid evidence, I would avoid accusations.
Looks like the brain enclosure was smashed.
It's not every day they let us squires out into the field.
Is this
Soon I'll graduate
blood?
tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own.
Protect and serve.
After today, it's going to be hard to go back to patrolling the Prydwen.
Protect and serve.
Heard about the experiment. Places like this. Human decency must have been in short supply back then.
Lancer Captain Kells said it's going to take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you. this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training. I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment.
Something from before the war, looks like.
It's not every day they let us...
There we go.
Squires out into the field. The other squires are going to be so jealous when I get back.
Why'd you do it, huh? He deserved better than that.
You think I'm stupid? I saw the way he looked at you. You gonna tell me that's nothing?
It wasn't like that. We were friends. He helped me out of a tight spot or two is all.
I couldn't stand by like some pasty-faced Percy while he put the moves on my best girl.
But now the law is on our tail. What are we going to do?
Come away with me. Let's leave this dark hole of a city behind. We can be in Buenos Aires by tomorrow.
Oh, I want to believe you, I do, but they'll never let us go.
Then we'll make our stand here.
I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment.
The line is...
I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations.
Two lovers together with a bullet for each of them.
God, why can't I ever get that line? Forget it. I can't do this right now.
Fine. I'm going to the beach. Well now, if it isn't the brave detective. I haven't seen someone with a body like that in far too long.
You're not so bad yourself.
You should have seen me before all this. Red hair that was the envy of every girl and legs for days, darling. I'm sure you'd rather hear some of my stories from the silver screen rather than talk about that nasty murder business.
I must say, you're quite the actress.
What can I say? It just comes naturally. Surely you must be here for my salacious stories of the silver screen.
Have you ever done radio? Your voice is quite enchanting.
Well, darling, play your cards right, and maybe I'll whisper some sweet nothings in your ear. Care to hear some of my stories, detective?
I must say, I've known flesh and blood girls who aren't half the woman you are.
Keep it up, Tiger, and we'll find out if you can handle how much woman I am. Care to hear some of my stories, detective?
I had some questions to ask.
Sure, darling. What did you need?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Well, it is a bit strange how obsessed Santiago has been with the murder. I mean, he's always been a bit obsessive, though. He did a whole series of paintings of me, hundreds. Said I was his muse. It was flattering for a while, but the man is a bit much. Even for me. Did you need something else?
What were you and Keith talking about when I came in?
Oh, that? We were rehearsing. Gotta stay sharp if we're going to rebuild Hollywood. But Keith always gets flustered when he's upset. Did you need something else?
Tell me about yourself.
My favorite subject. Simply put, darling, I'm the greatest actress in the world. When this international scuffle blows over, I shall return to the silver screen and lead the world to a new golden age of cinema. Did you need something else?
Maybe later.
I'll be around, languishing from your inattention.
Lancer Captain Kells said it's going to take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you. After this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training.
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
It's obviously Santiago. He keeps going back to look at the crime scene.
What were you and Gilda talking about when I walked in?
Oh, we were just rehearsing a scene. Nothing to worry about.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, as you probably know, I'm an actor. I don't like to brag about it, but my last picture, The Fighting Furies, did top the box office.
Maybe later.
Okay. Just let me know how I can help.
Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood. The other squires are going to be so jealous when I get back. I wish they'd let me have a gun. Proctor Tegan just laughed at me. The other squires are going to be so jealous when I get back. After this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training. After today, it's going to be hard to go back to patrolling the Prigwin. After today, it's going to be hard to go back to patrolling the Prigwin.
No such thing as junk, as far as I'm concerned. Everything's got a use.
After this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training. Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood. Soon, I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own.
How'd anyone stay sane living in a place like this?
It's not every day they let us squires out into the field.
Progress on construction of the second wing of the vault is completely stalled. Once the premier area of the vault had been completed, funding seems to have been cut off. My supervisors have informed me that they haven't received payment from Mr. Parker, and Vault-Tec won't pay out of pocket to continue construction. I've repeatedly approached Ezra about the finances, but he keeps telling me that Mrs. Riggs hasn't transferred the funds. However, when I asked her, Juliana said that she had just given Ezra extra for the gold paint in the rooms. I've hired an investigator to look. Sounds like Ezra was embezzling from his investors.
Soon I'll graduate to ninth and get to take on missions like this on my own.
Hello, Detective. Did you need something? Looking for a gift to bring back to that special someone?
Did you have any thoughts on the case?
I'm afraid not, Detective. We're really at a loss, which is why I was sent to find you. Need to restock on hunting or fishing supplies?
What have you got?
Keepsakes, hunting equipment, and a variety of small personal items. Forgot a personal item at home.
Let's see what you got.
All of our items have that rustic make.
I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations.
Protect and serve.
I wish they'd let me have a gun. Dr. Tegan just laughed at me. The other squires are going to be so jealous when I get back. It's not every day they let us squires out into the
Well, if it isn't the long arm of the law, tell me, are you a devotee of the arts? Does that cruel muse call you to her entrapping bosom?
Art is life. Without it, we are no different than animals.
Dogs and elephants can put paint to canvas. What is to say our every action is not a spastic death twitch of a creature that has not realized it is already dead? Come with me. Tell me, what does this piece say to you?
It's about composition, the balance of colors and emotions, and the struggle to maintain internal order.
Indeed. This was the last piece I did in a series of portraits of Gilda. Number 1378. Her emotional landscape is superimposed on the portrait. The reality of the subject is distorted as the ego attempts to project itself. This way. Tell me, what does this one say to you?
It's the war. Bombs from every direction, no up or down, the world turned on its head.
I suppose in a way it must be. Art shapes the world, and the world shapes art in return. All art must therefore be constantly reborn through the lens of contextual and historic interpretation. We must ascend. And what about this one? And please be honest, for art without honesty is just politics.
Can we talk about the murder?
There will be plenty of time for that. We have more important matters to attend to. Truth be told, this is my best-selling piece. I did this series under a pseudonym, of course. This series has made more money than any of my serious works. And I did the whole thing as a lark. What does that tell you about the value of art to the common man, huh? Hello, detective. Here to broaden your mind, your artistic inspiration.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
The person you should be looking at is Juliana Riggs. That Philistine would not know art from her own excrement. She and Ezra had a rather dramatic fight recently. You could hear her banshee screeches all the way across the hotel.
What were Juliana and Ezra arguing about?
I don't know. I was painting at the time and I was trying to block it out. Though I bet Gilda probably heard them. Maybe you should check with her.
Tell me about yourself.
What is there to tell? I am one of the premier artists in the world. My work is primarily in oil paint, but I have been known to do sculpture or performance art as well.
I think you should explain why you keep returning to the crime scene.
It's for inspiration, detective. The others do not like to think about it, but even we shall die someday. Like Prometheus's torch, it kindles within me the fire to create as much art as I can with the time that I have.
It sounds like you've done a lot of paintings of Gilda. Why her?
Our Gilda is a very singular creature, detective. Do you not see the joie de vivre from within her? I have never met another who clings to life so tenaciously, who lives so in the moment. I must admit I was quite smitten with her for a time.
You're still in love with Gilda, aren't you?
So what if I am? What business is it of yours? She deserves someone who truly understands her ephemeral beauty, not that brute actor.
Never mind.
Kells said it's going to take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you. Hard to go back to controlling the Pridwen.
Hey there, Tiger. Here for more stories about my acting career, or
Got beaches all over the island.
Why don't we grab a bottle of wine and go watch the sunset?
Sounds good, detective. That was great, detective, but we probably shouldn't make a habit of this. Catch you later, Tiger.
I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment.
Hey there, Tiger.
Protect and serve.
Soon I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own. Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the world.
Hello, Mr. Whisker. Who's a pretty kitty?
Juliana, Mr. Whiskers died last month. This is Cluffy.
Today, it's going to be hard to go back to patrolling the Pridwen. I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this
Just
assignment.
let me have a look at the neural interface matrix, and I'm sure I can clear that.
No, it's not that. I've just
Look
got
at
another
this
code.
mess.
Probably something that got in when they sent Pearl out.
Oh, God. Not this again. Last month you were convinced you had the measles.
You're not a doctor. What would you even know about it? Besides, I think it may be malaria.
First of all, I am a doctor.
Yes, but
I
not
wish
a
they'd
real
let me have a gun. Proctor Tegan just laughed at me. Someday,
Secondly,
I want
I've
to be
told
the
you
best
time and
laser
again,
rifle shooter in the
you can't
Brotherhood.
get sick inside the suit. It's not physically possible.
I know when I'm getting sick, Bert. Now why don't you just wander off and play in your lab?
Hello again. Did you need something?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Oh, well, that's not really my field of expertise, but I'm sure there are probably some clues at the crime scene. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
I heard that Juliana and Ezra had an argument a few days before he was found dead. Tell me about that.
Well, I was in my lab at the time, so I didn't hear it. But Juliana has always been rather critical of Mr. Parker. I think she found something in the overseer's office. I wasn't listening when she told me about it. I kind of had my head in my research. I don't know, really. I try to let her handle all the money stuff. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, well, I'm a scientist. You've probably met my wife, Juliana, already. I'm not sure what else to say, really. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Tell me about your research.
Well, I was one of the leads on the team that created the first robo-brains, the precursors to our model. Most people don't find it all that interesting, and I'd rather not bore you. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
I'd like to hear more about your research.
Oh, wonderful. No one else here really wants to talk about it. Functionally, this model is more or less the same as the previous versions I worked on, but without the neural inhibitor and the reconditioning. The voice modulator seems to have some minor issues interfacing with the neural matrix, which can add some moodiness. But that's easily solved with regular tune-ups. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
I'd like to hear more about your...
I'm afraid that's really all I should say.
Uh-huh.
Was there something else?
Robo-brains have a voice modulator. Tell me...
That's what allows us to recreate our original voices. They can mimic any. I've speculated for some time that the issues we had with our recruited, maintaining our original voices helps reinforce the neural network, sort of like playing...
Sure.
Was there something else?
Right. Maybe later.
Very well. I'll just get back to my work then.
Mr. Scruffy and I are going to rewrite the will. So, hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
If you ask me, it's one of those actors. Or that horrible painter. Their type is always the cause of violence.
I heard you had a big fight with Ezra a few days ago. Care to explain?
Oh, well, it wasn't that big a deal, really. He wanted more money to pay for repairs on the hotel. I wasn't feeling well that day and lashed out a bit at the poor man. I really should have listened to him more.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm Juliana Riggs, heiress to the Riggs fortune and wife of Bert Riggs. I'm not sure what else you expected, Detective.
I found some evidence that Ezra was embezzling from you and the other investors.
Oh, well, I really don't believe that. Mr. Parker wouldn't do such a thing, I'm sure.
What's with all the junk in here?
These are our things. We're just waiting till the war blows over so we can bring them back to the mansion.
Maybe later.
Good luck catching the murderer, Detective.
Oh, God, Juliana.
Have fun here.
I'm going to the lab.
Lancer Captain Kells said it's going to take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you. I wish they'd let me have a gun. Dr. Tegan just laughed at me.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
The other squires are going to be so jealous when I get back. I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations. It's not every day they let us squires out in the field. see why everyone isn't out to eradicate this abomination.
Bingo. A baseball bat? What is this doing here?
Live weapons training.
Red paint?
Lancer Captain Kells
This
said it's
isn't
going to
blood.
take a lot of hard work and
It's red
discipline if
paint.
I want to be as good as you.
Protect and serve.
It's not every day they let
Hello
us
again,
out in the
Detective.
field.
Was there anything else?
Your residents are robots.
Not robots, Detective. Well, not exactly, anyway. I believe the term they use is robo-brain. Back before the war, the residents decided the best way to wait it out was to put their brains inside robotic chassis. Was there anything else?
I found the murder weapon.
Oh no. That's the bat from Mr. McKinney's movie. You don't think he could be involved, do you? I can't imagine him ever doing such a thing. Was there anything else?
That's not blood around the body. It's red paint.
Mr. Santiago would definitely have red paint. But surely he wouldn't have... Would he? This is just terrible, Detective. Was there anything else?
I'm not sure where I should start.
I suppose you should try to figure out how he died. And then who had the means and motive to kill him. Once you have enough evidence, then I suppose you'll need to confront the killer. Was there anything else?
Tell me about the victim.
Mr. Ezra Parker was the primary owner and financier for the hotel. He had vast experience managing venture projects around the world. It was his idea to have our premier clients become investors in the vault section of the hotel. He worked with Vault Tech to have this built to their every specification. Was there anything else?
Never mind.
I'll be here should you need me.
Protect and serve.
I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment.
Protect and serve. protect, and serve.
I wish they'd let me have a gun. Proctor Tegan just laughed at me. The other squires are going to be so jealous when I get back.
Sealing yourself up in a steel hole to escape the bomb. Sounds like trading one kind of hell for another one.
I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations.
Hello, Detective. Did you need something?
Have you noticed Juliana acting strangely lately?
Oh, well, that's not really my field of expertise, but I'm sure there are probably some clues at the crime scene. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Never mind.
Very well. I'll just get back to my work then.
Lancer Captain Kells said it's going to take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you.
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
I found your baseball bat at the crime scene. Care to explain how it got there?
Someone is clearly trying to frame me for the murder. It's probably Santiago. You saw him skulking around the crime scene.
Maybe later.
Okay. Just let me know how I can help.
Soon I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own. The other squires are going to be so jealous when I get back.
Yes.
Done some thieving in your time?
It's not every day they let us squires out into the field.
Nice.
can't wait till we start live weapons training. After
Are
today,
these
it's going to be
plastic?
hard to go back to patrolling.
Why
the
would he have
Prison.
plastic skulls?
After today, it's going to be hard to go back to patrolling the Prison.
Hey.
I wish they'd. Have a gun. Proctor Tegan just laughed at me. Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood. I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment.
Protect and serve.
Lancer Captain Kells said it's going to take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you.
Hello, Detective. Here to broaden your mind through artistic inspiration.
I found red paint at the crime scene. Know anything about that?
No, actually. Ezra borrowed my last gun, and now I can't find it.
Maybe later.
Good. I hope my paintings are able to open your mind to new possibilities.
I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations.
rather die than be stuck in one of these rabbit holes.
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions?
Protect and serve.
It's not every day they let us squires out into the field. I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment. After this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training.
Hey there, Tiger. Here for more stories about my acting career, or something else?
Tell me something.
Sure, darling. What did you need?
Apparently, Juliana had a big argument with Ezra a few days before he died. Did you happen to overhear any of the conversation?
Oh, yes. I haven't seen a woman go off like that since Teresa Dubois fired her costume designer. But to get back to your question, it was fever pitch, Detective. She had apparently gone to the Overseer's office to check on the state of things and found it in horrible disrepair. But, and this is where it gets interesting, it sounded like she found something that really set her off. Couldn't hear what, though. Did you need something else?
I found Keith's baseball bat at the scene of the murder. Any thoughts on how it got there?
I don't know, Detective. I can't really imagine Keith killing Ezra. Did you need something else?
I've got...
Look, I love Keith, I do. But sometimes he just can't give me the attention I need. A girl gets lonely, Detective. It only lasted a few dozen years. The man's a bit much, even for me. Did you need something else?
I found a love letter to Ezra in your room. Know anything about it?
Oh, Keith. I thought he was finally over him. Did you need something else?
You need to come clean about Keith and Ezra.
Look, Detective, I've known about Keith and Ezra for a long time. We're both movie stars. It's just part of the life. Why would I be mad? Did you need something else?
Maybe later.
I'll be around, languishing from your inattention.
After today, it's going to be hard to go back to patrolling the prison. I wish they'd let me have a gun. Proctor Tegan just laughed at me.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
Never mind.
Good luck catching the murderer, Detective.
other squires are going to be so jealous when I get back. After this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training. Soon I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own. Lancer Captain Kells said it's going to take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you.
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
Never mind.
I'll be here, should you need me.
After today, it's going to be hard to go back to control. I wish they'd let me have a gun. Proctor Tegan just laughed at me. Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood. Why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations.
Hey there, Tiger.
Other squires are going to be so jealous when I get back.
Hey there, Tiger. Here for more stories about my acting career or something else? Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
Lancer Captain Kells said it's going to take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you.
Hey there, Tiger. Here for more stories about my acting career or something else?
All right.
Keith and I first met when we acted together, and
Sure.
he played Mark Antony, and I, of course, played Cleopatra. Sean Holzman, he was the director, you see. Well, did you need something else?
Did you...
Well, he did a whole... Did you need something else?
Uh-huh. Tell me about yourself.
Did you need something else?
Never mind.
I'll be around. languishing from your inattention.
I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment. Graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations. After this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training.
Hello again. Did you need something?
I'd like to hear more about your research.
I'm afraid that's... was there?
Mm-hmm. Have you noticed Julia?
Oh, well, was there something?
I'd like to hear...
I'm afraid that's really... was there?
Sure. Maybe later.
Very well. I'll just get back to my work then.
It's not every day they let us squires out into the field.
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
I found a love letter to Ezra in your room. Know anything about it?
Well, I don't know, Detective. Maybe it's Gilda's.
Tell me about you and Ezra.
Oh, God, I don't know. When we first met him, he was just so mysterious and exciting. It seemed like he had been everywhere and done everything. I convinced Gilda that we should invest in the hotel so I could stay close to him. But he never seemed to realize how I felt. I mean, we spent time together. Going hunting, having drinks, talking about his plans for the hotel. He must have known, but he never said anything. Do you have any idea what it's like to pine for someone for 200 years, Detective?
It sounds like Gilda has had affairs with other people. That doesn't bother you?
It doesn't matter if it bothers me, Detective. Gilda is her own woman, and she is going to do what she wants with whomever she wants.
Tell me about yourself.
We went over this before, Detective.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you could give me a reason it couldn't be you.
I don't have to justify myself.
Mm-hmm. You thought Gilda was cheating on you with Ezra.
That's ridiculous. I don't care who Gilda sees. You aren't going to... You're not the law. You're...
Content to flee. Justice will be administered swiftly and fairly.
Time to stop for a drink, yeah? First rule of survival is to put everything to use.
Protect and serve.
I found the killer. It was Keith?
That's just terrible. I can't believe it. And after all this time. Thank you for your assistance, Detective. The residents pooled this to pay for your services.
Protect and serve.
I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment. Tegan just laughed at me. Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood. I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own. I can't wait till we start live weapons training. Lancer Captain Kells said it's going to take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you. Other squires are going to be so jealous when I get back.
Thank you for your help, Detective. Thank you for your help, Detective. It's not every day they let us squires out into the field.
After today, it's going to be hard to... I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations. Soon I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own. Someday,
Hey.
I want to be the
I'm
best
listening.
laser
What's
rifle
the
shooter
plan?
in the Brotherhood.
Your thoughts?
How'd anyone stay sane living in a place like this?
Are things all right between us?
As long as you don't run from a fight or nag me about my drinking, we'll get along just fine.
That's all for now.
Suit yourself.
Soon I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own.